I love Kel-Tec, or at least I'd like to. I'm not convinced that, given the scarcity of their products, that everyone isn't forged using tears of the world's last unicorn, a tragic beast that only weeps on its birthday. Despite this, or maybe even because of this, Kel-Tec's products completely fascinate me. Few companies are willing to innovate and push new designs with the prolificity of Kel-Tec. And two Kel-Tec products in particular that call me like sirens to financial ruin are the Gen 2 Sub 2000 and the 5.56 bullpup carbine, the RDB. Feeding from standard AR-15 or STANAG magazines, the RDB is kind of new to me, to be honest. I have a lot of trigger time behind Steyer's AUG or Army Universal Gewehr, and as well as a couple of magazines, a couple hundred rounds through the X95 and other Tavor-based bullpup carbines, but until this recent review, I'd only put a single magazine through Kel-Tec's newest RDB. So when our buddy and famed photographer Oleg Volk came out and visited us with his RDB, we had to get some serious trigger time behind that gun. Now, the first thing I noticed about the Kel-Tec RDB are its solid ergonomics. The pistol grip features the iconic Kel-Tec texturing and fits the hand well. I would have preferred an A2 style, maybe an interchangeable grip, but what ships with it is very comfortable for the masses. Also, because of its bullpup design and compact nature, it points more like a handgun or like a natural extension of the shooter's arm.
For me, the RDB was well balanced and easy to shoulder, even with the Trijicon tri-power scope and silencer attached. That's probably due to the Kel-Tec's bullpup design. I felt like the center of balance was closer to my torso, which was great for me because I was posing with rifles all day for a photo shoot, and the RDB allowed me to use my core muscles to stabilize, as opposed to putting more strain on my arms. When my arms get tired, my accuracy goes to hell, which is not the case with the RDB. I think I shot for around an hour, and I was still demolishing the MGM steel gong at 100 yards.
I believe your quote was, "Do you see how awesome I am right now?"
It was something. I couldn't think of anything clever. Now I know how Archer feels. Damn.
I had something for this. But I totally get it. The Kel-Tec is a very easy gun to shoot, especially with a high quality optic. Part of what separates it from other bullpups like the Steyr AUG or the Tavor is the quality of the factory trigger. It lacks the long, spongy feel traditionally associated with bullpup rifles, making it easier to keep the muzzle on target whether you're shooting hammered pairs or precise single shots. My two favorite features about the gun are its adjustable gas system, which is ideal for running a sound suppressor, and the use of STANAG magazines. By using STANAG, or standard M16 magazines, the RDB minimizes one of the most frustrating aspects of new designs: proprietary magazines. As Kay will attest, I like to own at least 5 magazines for every firearm I own.
No, it's more along the lines of you have like 5 different brands of magazines, and then for each brand you have 5 magazines.
Okay, but by using common, inexpensive magazines like the RDB, it grossly lowers its cost of ownership. So guys like me who like to stack deep and cheap can use our existing stockpile of magazines rather than investing in new proprietary, possibly limited in the future given either political or apocalyptic happenings in the future. Another bonus is for shooters like myself who used to live in a banned state, you can still purchase these magazines like used ones and they'll run fine in the Kel-Tec, especially if you install some inexpensive upgrades to those magazines like anti-tilt followers.
Another feature that stuck out to me was the location of the ejection port. It made cleanup so easy. I could just put a basket next to me and all the brass would fall neatly into a pile. Although this feature might burn you if you decide to shoot from a bench or prone, but I'm pretty sure wearing a sweater or jacket will probably fix that.
Sure.
But I'm guessing you really like the adjustable gas system because you could dial the gun to work better with your silencer.
Nailed it.
I figured. Ever since Jim got his suppressors, every gun he reviews has to be threaded. You can't blame him though. Hearing loss is permanent, and the RDB's balance makes the additional weight of the suppressor much more bearable. And the RDB features the same thread pitch as mil-spec AR-15 carbines.
Unlike the direct impingement AR-15, the Kel-Tec uses a short-stroke gas piston system. This allows it to function more reliably under adverse conditions.
And the RDB didn't encounter any malfunctions during testing, even with the increased back pressure of the sound suppressor, until about 15 magazines in.
Yeah, at this point, a casing became stuck in the chamber and required a cleaning rod to dislodge. But in Kel-Tec's defense, this gun is serial number 5, a pre-production gun with well over 20,000 rounds through it, and one that lacks a few system upgrades found in current production rifles. Also, Oleg had just finished a tactical carbine course the day before and didn't have time to clean the rifle before the test. I mean, overall, the RDB appears to be a solid rifle, one that takes full advantage of several robust accessory markets while playing to the strong suits of both bullpup rifles and piston-driven carbines.
Personally, I think we need to evaluate a current production rifle before we make our final decision.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if the malfunction was due to Oleg not cleaning it or an issue with the rifle itself. But with our limited experience, I found it fun, easy to shoot. It spit out a lot of carbon. My shirt was very dirty afterwards, but one time in the wash and it didn't stain or anything, so I can't really complain about that. Overall, I had a great time shooting, and I hope to be reviewing a RDB of our own soon.
Or a sub 2000.
Or any Kel-Tec.
I know, right?
Do they exist?
I don't know.
I don't know.
For all I know, Oleg made that in his garage with like a plastic injection kit. Or a slightly modified creepy crawlers. Nice.
We'll have to find out. One truth prevails.
Maybe. Thanks, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Burst Review. That's how bad I smell. She's just like, no. Or maybe that's how bad she smells. She's like, I don't want you to smell it.
It's all over you. It's all over your face.
Phrasing.